This is The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection, written by Dr. Afshan Hashmi and read for you by Jorge Rodrigues and author Dr. Afshan Hashmi. The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection, dedication read by author Dr. Afshan Hashmi. With lots of love, I dedicate this book to the loving memory of my maternal grandparents, Professor Abdul Aleem and Mrs. Ismat Aleem, my maternal great-aunt Shafqat, lovingly called Gaga, and my parents' mom, Mrs. Jamila Siddiqui, dad, Professor A. Majid Siddiqui, my maternal aunt, Wasima Hashim, and my younger brother, Faizi. Today, friends, I am giving the introduction of The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection and reading it, and the introduction. My story, How the Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection Came to Be by Dr. Afshan Hashmi. Dear readers, I want to thank President Trump for being the best president I have encountered in my life. His America First agenda, Make America Great Again, is so good for we the silent majority who were suffering due to not having jobs and can now have jobs and freedom to do whatever we want. We feel a fresh breeze coming in our windows. My story diving into the publishing world begins with that. After 9/11, I and many other Muslims in America were always perceived as a potential threat to America when people came to know that we were Muslims. There are good and bad characters everywhere and in every religion. Believe me, I have seen the look given to me when I stood for long hours with my feet swelling in lines for interview and finally my name came. Either the hiring officer left or did not come. All people of any caste, creed, color, religion or ethnicity should unite together in today's world and try to kill the evils of society. The idea to ponder is, united we stand and divided we fall. Under President Trump's presidency, it's the dawn of a new era. I love the agenda of President Trump's peace through strength. I felt I had all the qualifications for a great job and future in America and came here for my American dream, thousands of miles from my luxurious life in India. I hated the corruption in India, and since my parents were here before my birth, they always told me about their nice experience in America and how everyone is treated equally. But without a job for so long and seeing people less qualified than me living that American dream, I felt very frustrated in life. I trained so many people at a nice paying job, and the day the project was finished, I was told I no longer had the job. I heard in media stories that this was the case for many Americans, and so we all voted for President Trump. But God is great, and the patriotic Americans, irrespective of any caste, creed and color, selected my favorite President Trump. I always used to say since childhood that one day I would go to America and meet Mr. Donald J. Trump, but I never knew at that time that one day would dawn when he would help so many Americans like us who felt crushed in America by not having jobs. Due to a boost in the economy and many positive steps being taken under the presidency of President Trump, I feel so good and safe in America, which I never felt before. When the right things start to happen, things start following in place. Being a scientific entrepreneur by profession, I knew what harm terrorism can cause. This is a fiction story to educate people how terrorism can cause harm beyond imagination.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?